Playboi Carti preset, link in bio. I'm tryna see what you tryna do, I got mad shit on my mind. Yeah, Bible give me attitude, I got mad shit on my line. I done blew so many chances, wondering how they doing. Rev Simmons, Ricky Owens, pop shit, how you doing? What she here for? She a demon, that hoe gon' pull that money. She said she been on, try to invent that dough, ain't gon' get money.
Carti, what she in for? All that swagger, kill that broke boy dummy. That shit 10 for. All these VVS's met my money. She like, hell no.
Alright, so if you guys haven't heard by now, Playboi Carti and NBA YoungBoy released a new song called Fire Your Manager, and the song's pretty good, and I thought it would be a good idea to recreate the song, so that is exactly what I did, and I'm going to show you how I got this sound. Right, so basically to dive into it, keep it short and simple, all I really did was I dragged in my Playboi Carti deep voice preset, and then I just changed the key, because the key is going to be different for every instrumental. And then I messed around with the EQ, took out a bit more of the lows, and then I dipped down a bit more of those lows just to match Carti's voice in this particular song. But it's not always going to be like this. Sometimes I might dial it back. Sometimes I might take it out more. It just really depends on the song and where the vocals are sitting. And then everything else is pretty much the same, except I think the SSL, I took 2 decibels of this high mid frequencies. Then I think everything else is the same here. And then the fresh air, I boosted a bit more of those mids because I just wanted to be more present in the vocal. And then I went ahead and added a L1 limiter just to push the vocals more in the mix because the song is already mastered, so what I'm trying to recreate is already mastered vocals, so in order for me to match the gain level, I have to put a limiter, but I don't always put a limiter on my vocals. Just really what I needed, especially with vocal remix, because we have to remember that I'm trying to recreate an already mastered song. And then I changed the C4 a little bit. I think I dipped a bit more of the lows, and then everything else is pretty much the same. As far as reverb and delay, I'm using a Valhalla Vintage Verb for my reverb. Then I'm using H delay for delay. There wasn't any ad-libs for Playboi Carti's parts, so I didn't do anything for the ad-libs, but I'll go ahead and play the before and after just so you guys can hear what the before sounds like. So this is before with no plugins.
I'm tryna see what you tryna do, I got mad shit on my mind. Yeah, my hoe give me attitude, I got mad shit on my line. I done blew.
But once we enable the plugins, this is what it sounds like.
I'm tryna see what you tryna do, I got mad shit on my mind. Yeah, my hoe give me attitude, I got mad shit on my line. I done blew so many chances, wondering how they doing. Rev Simmons, Ricky Owens, pop shit, how you doing? What she here for? She a demon, that hoe gon' pull that money. She said she been on, try to invent that dough, ain't gon' get money. Carti, what she in for?
Honestly, you can't tell me that doesn't sound like 1-to-1. In my opinion, it sounds very, very close. Of course, I'm not Carti, so I'm not gonna sound exactly like Carti, but if you're trying to mimic that sound, I think it's very, very similar, and this preset will definitely get you one step closer to that sound. But that's pretty much it for this video. I guess we can go ahead and end it out. Comment down below if you guys want me to do NBA YoungBoy's part. I haven't done an NBA YoungBoy video yet, but I'll go ahead and do it if you guys request it. But until next video, that is it.